Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Oh my gosh. More Call of Duty. Dude, I think this franchise has just exhausted me. When you play enough of the same thing, it's like, okay, I get it. Relax, chill, take it easy, calm down, settle down. Easy. Man, I've had my fill. It'd be nice to take a break from Call of Duty, but it just feels like it keeps coming out. There's always more games out there accessible to get. I mean, there's a somewhat of a certain limitation, but man, at least for me, obviously it'd be different if like you have every console. I mean, if you're really going, I pretty much got the Call of Duties that there's like one I didn't get on basically for modern console, PlayStation to be specific. So I mean, I kind of doubt there's really much difference for like Xbox, for example. Maybe there's more available on PC. I don't even know. I don't want to know. That's scary to think about, because like, dude, if the more I keep finding these, the more I'm like, crap, now I gotta play it. Don't make me do it. I don't want to. I really do feel like this one just kind of broke me. This is just my experience with the games. It's not like, but this just really goes to show once again, I'm like, oh, it's gonna be different this time. This game's gonna be better, and maybe for some reason, like in the back of my mind, I feel like they kind of did something different or chose a different direction. Nope, still exactly the same. And I'm like, dude, give me a break. The campaign, I swear, I failed every single section of it. And this is basically the story with all the other CODs that I've played, the campaign. More or less the exact same issue. I don't feel like it was as bad with the older ones especially, but man, it's rough. I literally felt like I couldn't go 10 minutes without failing something. Oh, you fell down a cliff, or you got shot. You instantly died with the shotgun. Dude, the instances, the ways you can fail. You blew yourself up. You got blown up by a grenade. You got ran over. You took too long. Like, dude, the list goes on and on. I'd love to like actually find out or experiment myself or something. Like, how many different ways can you possibly fail during every single minute of this game? It's ridiculous, man. There's no fail safes. At least in a lot of linear single player PvE story-based experiences, it kind of has one direction. It just goes forward, goes straight. Oops. Like, dude, even a lot of other games, like the one that comes to the top of my mind, for example, Doom 2016. Just, I don't know why it came up, but it did. It has a very similar kind of like go here, go there kind of thing. Dude, there's some breathability there. There's different guns, permanent guns. There's stability. There's consistency. Persistency. Is that a word? There's some sort of direction or... Dude, here it's just like... Use different guns for each section. We're gonna kind of throw you into whatever the heck we're doing. You're gonna have to figure it out. You have to adapt so quickly. And me, as well as I feel like most people, to be honest, when I play these campaigns especially, like I'm not rushing to get to the multiplayer, but like obviously my brain is just completely turned off. I'm just sitting here, want to shoot some guns, get some bad guys, complete my mission, dude. Oh my god, it is so much more work than I would like to put in, dude. And I found out, I might have touched up on it before, but like difficulty has nothing to do with it. I could put it on hard, normal, easy. It's the same thing each time. You're failing, you're still dying no matter what. Granted, the harder it gets, the more you're probably gonna die, or at least you're gonna notice it mentally because of the fact that you chose to do that. But I normally try to play these on normal. And if you literally switch to easy, nothing changes. Like you're dying, you're failing the same thing. That's just the emphasis I'm trying to make on how easy it is to just to fuck everything up, dude. Oh my god. And it's weird, like I haven't watched a lot of playthroughs of the campaigns of Call of Duty games myself, but even from what little I have seen, I swore I remember kind of other people running into a very similar situation where it's like, dude, I should have passed that, I shouldn't have failed. Checkpoints, I had it, I was so close. It's just that the whole time, like I have it under control, and you really don't. And yes, I realize it's because of the fact that they're trying to emphasize the fact that you're in a war, you're in a battle, you're gonna get shot, you're gonna die. But does it have to be such, like, I feel like they're forcing you to kind of die and to experience that. And dude, these games are not easy. Like I think for someone to just kind of pick them up and like maybe, okay, if they're sitting there like really into it and trying to figure it all out and paying attention's a big one. Instructions, you know, they're yapping about God knows what half the damn time. And then I'm sitting there just like pew pew pew. Meanwhile, they're kind of chatting in my ear, like I realize they give me instructions, but I don't realize what they actually want me to freaking do until like after the fact. And I'm sitting there like, oh man. It's just not fun, kind of that really bad repetitive gameplay loop where you just start to feel hopeless and like can't do anything right. You're fucking up constantly. It's like, dude, like whatever can go wrong will happen. That's just my luck with these games. It's like the universe and the design of these games just don't work well with me. I keep trying and trying to give it the time of the day and give it a chance. And it's like wanting to make it work with someone who just like the chemistry there and it just won't work. And it sucks because I try and I do all these things and this game still finds a way to kind of just disappoint me and not be there for me and what I need it to and not do what I wish it could do for me and all these things, and it sucks. Because obviously I give a shit because I still play it. I still go out of my way to get the games and I just get screwed over every time. Yeah, the cutscenes are cool.
Sergeant, so McTavish. Let's get ourselves a win, yeah, LT? Save your seat, sir.
Fucking hell.
Ghost, you copy?
Yes, sir.
Any issues?
Negative, sir. Out here.
I mean, it just goes to show that, like, it's karma. You know, I don't treat this game with the utmost respect that maybe most others do. I don't know. And this is what happens, man, when the world knows that you're trying to play a game that's really going against your kind of nature. This is what happens. And it's fine. I just wish it didn't have to be that way, because what I see, my perception is that, oh, I'm playing this really nice looking, cool quality, good game that's military based, and you know, there's all this stuff going on and it's kind of cool. I get really drawn into it. But then I play it and I'm just like, just suffering and in pain the whole time. I try to do well. I can't really say I try my best, because I do kind of hold myself back a little bit, but like, I don't know. I just think this many games in, I feel like this one really broke me, finally. I was just like, dude, my mentality can't take anymore. These games are just kind of like, I don't know. Every single one that I end up keep playing, it's scary. I'm like, what's gonna go wrong this time, man? Is it gonna be the same story again and again and again? It's just like this weird, freaky hell. Like nothing works out. I don't know. But other than that, I mean, yeah, the graphics are good. It's really pretty, is what I was expecting. It's more Call of Duty. It's another big, drawn out thing. All kinds of different cultures. I didn't know what was going on half the time. There was Ghost. There was familiar actors' faces in here, which I didn't really care for. The graphics look so real, and for me, not even having the best monitor I could be having, I was like, dude, these people are looking more real and real. It's fucking freaky, man. They really are drawing a fine line between like what's real and what's not. Motion capture, face mapping, and just, holy cow, dude. Lighting, the atmosphere, the vibe. There's a lot of game of that I really liked. Like, I think I liked the first, not even the first half, like maybe the first quarter of the game. I was like, hey, this is pretty cool. We got some night vision, some interesting maps, interesting locations, time of day, atmosphere, vibe, like I said. It's very immersive. There's a lot of immersion. But then it kind of dragged on, and obviously I did the whole campaign in one sitting. Which I think that was maybe part of the problem. If I took my time with it more, maybe I wouldn't have hated it as much, but that's not really the point, though. Yeah, there's Price. I kind of wish he wasn't in this game, to be honest. Like, I played the OG Modern Warfare 2, the campaign, which was interesting because this game actually, yeah, I'll leave it at that. But yeah, this was a weird one because I'm not even sure if this game is a prequel or a sequel. I honestly have like no idea. It's weird because there's the original Modern Warfare 2 and then there's this one, but this one has two eyes, so it's different. And then you're thinking Modern Warfare, and it's so, and then you're thinking Modern Warfare Remastered, Modern Warfare 2019. Holy dude, between these 4 games alone, this OG and then the Modern Warfare 1 and what they did. It's weird, it's confusing, it's hard to follow along. Granted, if I paid more attention like I should have been, like I should be, to be honest, I'd kind of understand it a little bit more, I think, but I don't know, I'm not even gonna go there. Especially when, like, okay, Price, I don't remember him being in Modern Warfare 2 OG. I remember him being in Modern Warfare Remastered and Modern Warfare 2019, obviously. But that's why I wish he wasn't in this game, because I just don't get why he was. He could have just stayed in the first game. The fact that he came back, cool. I don't really care for Price. I don't hate him either. He's a cool dude. Gameplay was good.
Sweep through!
First take clear. Negative on Hassan.
And then you got Ghost. Like, dude, I don't feel like I've seen Ghost outside of Ghosts. The game Ghost. Ghosts. Such a weird thing to say. Ghosts. Masks. I mean, I like that he was here. I kind of wish he would have just stayed in Ghost, though. So I'm sitting here like, okay, this game it's got some high profile guys. Okay, this Modern Warfare 2 doesn't fuck around. I get it. It's got Price, it's got Ghosts. Whoever else. And I respect that. I think it's cool. I like the high caliber profile characters here. I mean, in a weird way, you can almost think of it like Modern Warfare 2, two eyes, one each, one. You got Price and you got Ghost. Dude, they're basically the face of the game. I mean, in this case, Ghost is, which is nice. I'm glad they did that, and I think it was very appropriate. Like, Ghost is so cool, dude. I love his mask. There's even a surprise later in the game pertaining to Ghost specifically, which is kind of nice to see. Yeah, like, he's a character I really relate to because of, like, his style and stuff, and that's probably something similar I'd be doing if, honestly, I was in the same position as he is. Was, dude, I wear this mask, and I'm like, mysterious and cool, and you don't really know what I look like, and maybe I'm, like, really handsome and cool, and you just don't know it. He holds his energy back. And he makes people want more and be interested, and I don't know. I can kind of dig that. It's basically the whole emphasis on the whole mask thing. So yeah, the game frustrates me. The roster is cool. The graphics were cool, the environments, the maps, the locations, everything, the audio design, it was very clean. Well, not the audio, the game was just clean overall. I had a little bit of trouble figuring out the audio though. I was like, dude, you know, in a normal situation, if you're playing offline and you're just chilling by yourself in your room with the lights off and you're hanging out, using speakers, headphones, whatever, you're kind of in your own private area. Dude, you could leave master volume on 100. It's fine. No one cares. Unless the game is that badly equalized where you have to turn like a lot of stuff down just to hear what they're saying. Like, there's only a couple games I can even really. There's one game I can think of on the top of my mind, and there's probably been more, obviously, but like, it was a Digimon game I played where they were talking and the music was way too damn loud. That's a game where you have to like kind of go in there and fuck with your settings. But here it's like I just didn't want the gunfire and the explosions to be too loud. I couldn't figure it out for the life of me, dude. The voices were so loud. And I couldn't turn them down in game for some reason. You can only do it from the main menu. The voices were peaking, and I have volume control with my other headphones. And I had a lot of volume control with the computer as well, and there's all kinds of accessibility options for that. But like default baseline, basically, their voices were just way too damn loud. And I think before I started the campaign, I turned it down by like 1 or 2, technically, because it goes by like 2 increments or something. Like in the main menu. But it was still way too damn loud. I was like, dude, I'm not gonna like quit, go to the main menu, sit through a couple short little loading screens, just to turn down the dialogue, man. Because dialogue's one of those things where I want it loud, I want it to be heard more than anything. Dialogue, music, and then sound effects. And it already sucks enough where like, okay, I'll turn the music down a little bit. That's never really been a big deal. Music is can be pretty good at blending in. Effects are always gonna suck because you're turning down the explosions and the gunfire, but you're really screwing over the like rain and the wind and footsteps and nice things like that. The bugs in the background at night, making their cozy, comfy sounds. But then on top of that, like they're loud, they're yelling one minute, they're not yelling the next. It was really difficult for me to. And this is so many CODs in now that like, dude, I'm kind of used to that. And especially just with games overall, like, it was just annoying because I didn't want to just exactly sit there and like mess with sound all day. Like I wanted to just play, but I had such a tough time like figuring it out. I like it when some games will even be like, hey, gunfire, explosions, turn that down specifically, ambience noise, keep that up if you want. I think too many audio options are bad, but not having enough is also bad. So I don't know, it's kind of what ended up happening here, is that it was just rough. I couldn't figure it out. So basically, yeah, the UI, once again, too many options, not enough options, kind of annoying to scroll through. And I swear I set all this up before I started the campaign. And like sensitivity, and the whole time that I was playing, like towards the end of the freaking campaign, dude, I was like, dude, what happened to my settings, man? I was playing default settings the whole time. I was like, dude, no wonder. It wasn't until the end where I had to switch it again. What I think ended up happening was the main menu stuff. It's like the initial setup. Maybe that was geared towards more for like the multiplayer end of it. I don't even know. Cause dude, the menus are so weird, man. There's so many tabs you open up. Oh, I was like, what is up with these settings, man? And there's even some settings where like, hey, this is considered for multiplayer only or campaign only, or I sat there for like 10 minutes setting it up, and it didn't carry over. I don't know why. I was like, no wonder. Like, I was turning down the effects as I went, but I was like, it took me a while, even beyond the audio part of it, to be like, bro, no wonder I felt so slow. My sensitivity was still at default. I want to turn it up like at least 1, right? Like, what happened? I can tell when, like, okay, did you save your settings? Yes? No? Does it save it for you? I don't know what happened, man. This is the game should have saved it for me, because I didn't have to press any sort of confirmation, and I didn't save my settings, and that kind of pissed me off. So yeah, that doesn't help adding to the whole all the issues I was just having with it overall. By that time I was like, okay man, I'm already broken mentally, like just alright, let's just get this game done with. Towards the end I was just done, dude. I was like, let's just get this over with. I want to complete it. I'm over it. I didn't even have any energy to be mad anymore. I was tired. I just kind of gave up spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally. It's like, alright, I'm done. I'm done. Oh man. The fact that I completed it and beat it and was done with it, I mean, obviously there's like a relief there, but man, it was rough. So just let this be over, man, so I can try out the multiplayer and just be done and just move on with my life. Yeah, the multiplayer was okay.
Enemy UAV active.
So yeah, overall, I had a good time, I had a bad time, it was a mixed experience. It's about the same outcome as a lot of these other games have come out to be. And that's just like other games in general, especially for someone like me, but specifically these Call of Duty games. I mean, I don't know. It's weird because like no one's forcing me to play these. It was kind of a habit and addiction I picked up a while ago now. But it's one of those things where it's like, dude, if these games are starting to become a problem for me, I need to just stop playing them. Period. But lo and behold, here I am today, playing another one. I mean, shit, who knows when the hell they're gonna come out with the next game, dude? If it literally happened like tomorrow, I would not be surprised. Because if you look at the Wikipedia, I mean, these are yearly releases, or at least they come off that way. But there are some years where they don't come out with a game, or maybe they come out with something very different. Like it may not be like a mainline game like this or whatever, if you can even call it that, but more like some off-brand thing, some mobile thing, third part, I don't even know, just something weird, random. But yeah, it's one of those things where I regret playing it, but I don't. I'm glad I gave it a chance, tried it out. I think I struggled a little bit too much. I mean, granted, the times I didn't struggle, I was sitting there having a pretty decent time. But I don't think that the times that it was doing well for me, that it justifies the times that I was just sitting there struggling way too damn much. And I'd really like it if COD can kind of take a different direction from here on out. Are they gonna do that? Why would they do that? I don't know. If they did though, that'd be kind of cool. Just saying. And it wouldn't, no one would care. It wouldn't hurt them like in the slightest bit, dude, because what do people come here for? The multiplayer. But dude, for the campaigns, I'm probably the only person that even gives a shit. Like, give me a cooler campaign, a better one that's not so like fucky. For those who actually like PvE and single player like me, choose a different direction. Don't be afraid to do it. No one's gonna complain, I promise you. Like, take it easy with your fail systems. Don't make it as so easy to die. Figure out your progression. Deal with your difficulty. Instead of it jumping from one thing to another. Here's the thing, you want it to like, I realize you're trying to kind of match the whole PvP, match the stereotypes, match the community. These campaigns are about as close to all that, to cater to everyone, as you basically probably can pretty much get. But here's a wild thought. Pertain to the people who actually give a shit about the campaign and come to these games and purchase these games literally only for the campaign, if anything, right? Just do something different, because you got... Dude, Activision's been pulling the same crap for so long. Which I respect. I respect consistency and not changing things up too much and all these things, but sometimes maybe that's what needs to happen. Just a thought. That's what I've been wanting. That's what I keep having to settle for is what they give me, and I want more. I expect more. But whatever. You know, I'm kind of over it. That's the thing, like I care but I don't, so I mean, can't really get on it too much. But yeah. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.